Hi, I am Imal Aswath. I am going to teach for 10th standard. The chapter is polynomials. Given that x minus root 5 is a factor of the cubic polynomial. Factor of the cubic polynomial x cube minus 3 root 5 x square plus 13x minus 3 root 5. So this is a factor of this polynomial. To this polynomial, find all the zeros of the polynomial. So we have to find the zeros of the polynomial. So x minus root 5 is a factor of the cubic polynomial. So one factor is given, you have to find the other two factors. So here it is an irrational number, that is root 5 is an irrational number. So here we are going to use the division algorithm. By using the division algorithm, that is here x cube minus 3 root 5 x square plus 13x minus 3 root 5. So x minus root 5. Now here x minus root 5. So first here it is the coefficient, that is coefficient is 1. So 1 x cube divided by here x. So what is that? Answer is x square. So here first x square. Now we multiply x square. This is a quotient. This is a dividend. Here this is a quotient. So x square multiply the dividend with that quotient. So x square into x is x cube. X square into x is x cube minus root 5. First we have to multiply the sign. So minus into root 5 x square. Next we have to change the sign. So x cube cancelled. So here minus 3 root 5, here root 5. So minus, here first sign is minus 2 root 5 x square. Minus 2 root 5 x square. And next you have to drop 13x. Next here what is the term? Minus 2 root 5 x square. Here it is x. So divide what you get. This one, that is equal to minus 2 root 5x. So minus 2 root 5x. So multiplying what you get? Minus 2 root 5 x into x square. Next here minus plus. Then 2 root 5 into root 5. That is 2 root 5. Therefore 5. So 2 into 5, 10. Plus 10x. Next what you have to do? You have to change the sign. So this one get cancelled. Here plus 13x minus 10x. Therefore what is the greatest number sign? Plus. Therefore plus 3x. Next you have to drop down minus 3 root 5. So now 3x. Here what is the term? 3x. What is the sign of this term? 3 plus. So here divided by x. So x get cancelled. What is the answer? Plus 3. So plus 3. So plus 3 into x, 3x. Then plus 3 minus, plus minus. Then 3 root 5. So here it is given that x minus root 5 is a factor. Therefore the remainder must be 0. What is the remainder? The remainder must be 0. Next, if you have to change the sign, plus. If you didn't get the remainder as 0, you have to you did some mistakes in this calculation. If you get 0 only, it is correct. So we can check this one. This problem is coming means it is very easy to check the answer. So it is 0. Next, what it is asked to find all the zeros of the polynomial. Here x square minus, what is the quotient? X square minus 2 root 5 x plus 3 equal to 0. To find the zeros of the polynomial, you have to equate the quotient to 0, because Here x minus root 5 is a factor. So here it is a cubic polynomial. So cubic polynomial means we are having 3 roots. Therefore one root is x minus root 5. You have to find then you have to find the other 2 roots. To find the other 2 roots, here what we have to do is, first if you multiply the 2 roots, you have to get plus 3. If you multiply the 2 roots, you have to get plus 3. Then you have to add, you have to get minus 2 root 5. So suppose here it is minus 2 root 5. Therefore, if I make minus root 5 and here minus root 5, then it is minus 2 root 5. But it is okay. If I multiply, what you get? Minus root 5 into minus root 5, what you get? It is 5. But it is given 3. Therefore, here you cannot do like this. So for that, here it is having rational root. Therefore, I am going to use the splitting the term method. So here what I am doing is, here x square, then here minus 2 root 5. Therefore, you keep the minus outside. Then here 2 root 5, here you have to get 3. So 5 minus 2, 3. I am going to use this 5 minus 2 equal to 3. So root 5 plus root 2. Root 5 plus root 2 and plus root 5 minus root 2 into x plus 3 equal to 0. Now you add. What you get? Root 5 plus root 2. Root 5 minus root 2. What you get? 2 root 5. So minus 2 root 5. And you are multiplying root 5 plus root 2. Root 5 minus root 2. Root 5 plus root 2. And root 5 minus root 2. What you get? 5. A plus b, a minus b. So a square minus b square. So 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3. So now you are splitting the factor. That is a correct one. Okay. So you have to, that is find the root. So x square, here x. So x minus root 5 plus root 2 then x minus root 5 plus root 2. Root 5 minus, sorry, here it is minus root 5 minus root 2. Root 5 minus root 2 equal to 0. Equal to 0. Now what is the factor? Root 5 plus root 2. What are the roots? Zeros. Zeros, that what is the other name for zeros is roots. So root 5 plus root 2. Here that is x minus 2 means 2 is the root. Therefore here x minus root 5 plus root 2. So root 5 plus root 2 and root 5 minus root 2. What are the other zeros? It is asking what are the, find all the zeros of the polynomial. So if you are writing the 2 roots alone, and they reduce half marks. Therefore, we have to read the question carefully. Find all the zeros. Therefore, we have to write x minus here root 5. Therefore, root 5 also. So, what are the zeros? Find all the zeros. Root 5 plus root 2 and root 5 minus root 2 and root 5 are the zeros of the polynomials. Okay, zeros of this cubic polynomial. So, whenever it is, you have to read cubic polynomial. You have to understand that is cubic polynomial must have 3 zeros. Must have 3 zeros. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.